Hello students of class 12. Now I am uploading the second core experiment which is in your syllabus, and you can see that this is the study of water holding capacity of two different samples of soils. These two different samples of soils will be provided in the lab, and you have to follow the procedure which I have demonstrated in the video, and you have to then calculate the same thing in this way as I have done in the observation table, and then the experiment will be completed. So what I am going to say now, that in this slide I have shown you how to write the experiment, including the ruled page and the white page. Everything is written in a very clear way, so please follow this. And in the white page, when you're writing the observation table, just you copy down this in the white page, the observation table, and conclusion also I have given in this way. Wherever I have highlighted with another pen, another color, you just underline that, and you watch this video till the end so that you can learn how to perform the experiment. It is very easy and interesting experiment. And what I want to say, that be very careful about the color of the pen. Everything in the body, when you're writing the body under heading, that should be in blue pen, and the subheading should maybe in black pen, no problem. And whatever you're writing in the white page, that must be with pencil, and in the white page there must be the margin and date. Thank you.
Hello students of class 12. After the core experiment, the pH of two different soil samples, today I will discuss the core experiment number 2, water holding capacity of soil. So again I have taken, you see, the comprehensive laboratory manual. In this book, this is in the page number 30, and now I will tell you the steps again. First you will write the objective. In place of objective you are writing aim. As I had told, what is the aim? It is written over here. Next you will write requirements. Next you will write requirements. Requirements, you see, what are the requirements? First is measuring cylinder. One measuring cylinder, another measuring cylinder. You can see. Then there is a funnel. Another requirement, funnel. You can see funnel. In the same another funnel for this measuring cylinder. Then a filter paper which is made in a cone form for the smooth procedure which we will do after some time. How it is made? This is a filter paper. You fold it like this, then you fold again, and then you keep like this a cone and fit it like this. The single one is here and the other one is here. Like this it is made. Then requirement is two types of soil. One is soil sample A. Another is soil sample B. In these two we have to see the water holding capacity. Then requirement is measured amount of water. Another requirement, another measured amount of water. Okay, these are all the requirements. Now the quantity, requirements quantity. See here 20 gram soil is taken, soil sample A, and here also 20 gram soil sample B is taken. All about requirements I discussed. Then you will go for theory. As I had told, the theory will be the introduction. So here you will write the theory introduction. Now see, I am marking the introduction like this. Soil water is one of the most important ecological factor. Okay, soil water is derived from the runway or from the rain or irrigation. All the rain water falling on a soil is not retained by it. Some of it's lost as runway water and gravitational water. Okay, the rest of the rain water is retained in the soil as the capillary water, hygroscopic water and combined water. Capillary water, hygroscopic water and combined water. All these you have to learn for Viva. The capillary water, hygroscopic water and combined water. Capillary water, hygroscopic water and combined water. All these you have to learn for Viva, in which way it is retained. Then the maximum amount of water retained by a soil per unit of its dry weight after the gravitational flow has ceased is called water holding capacity or field capacity of soil. The water holding capacity varies in different types of soils. This is very important. Viva the question comes, and depends upon the types of particles and porosity of the soil. Very important. So I am underlining here types and porosity. So the question is asked by the external porosity of the soil. Sandy soils have poor water holding capacity than the clay soil. Very important for Viva. So the whole you are writing as theory. The whole introduction you are writing as theory. So after theory, what you have to write? After theory, you know the procedure. See the procedure. After theory, this is the procedure. So you will write procedure in passive voice and in points as instructed in the previous experiment. Okay, and procedure you will write. This procedure you will not write. This observation you will not write. This conclusion you will not write. This precaution you will not write. You will write the requirement from this experiment 2 and procedure also from this experiment 2. Okay, this procedure you will write that in passive voice and in points The procedure, it is written 100 gram, you will write it as 20 gram. You will write 20 gram. Here you will write 20 gram. And here also it is written 100 ml of water. You will write 20 ml of water. Otherwise rest is same. So after procedure, at the side of the procedure in the lined page, in the white page you will draw this figure. In the white page you will draw this figure. Okay. And then the observation and result. Again you will write in this way. Don't write here. Write the observations and results, as I said, are recorded in table. This portion you will write in lined page. And this table you will write, this table you will write white page. Then the conclusion and then the precaution as written. Up to this, I think it is clear how to write. Next, we will do the experiment by hand. I will show how to do during exam. So, students, now let us see the procedure, how you will do during exam. This is one measuring cylinder and this is the funnel. Now, this is the filter paper. All I have shown you like this. Now, I will take the soil sample A and I am pouring the soil sample in this funnel, a filter paper attached funnel. Okay. Before that I had weighed it, it is 20 gram. So it will be called dry weight of the soil 20 gram. Sample A, soil sample A. Similarly, I have taken soil sample B 20 gram and I am pouring this here 20 gram dry weight of the soil. So what I say? Dry weight of the soil. Dry weight of the soil. Yes, this is sample A and this is sample B. This is sample B, this is sample A. So dry weight of the soil is 20 ml. Now I am pouring in sample A 20 ml of water. You can see I have taken the water in beaker. I am pouring it there. Sample A. In sample B also I am pouring 20 ml of water. Now we have to wait to see how much water gets filtered. 20 ml of water will not be filtered totally inside the measuring cylinder, because some amount of water will be retained in the soil, and that is the water holding capacity of soil. Okay, so now you can see that how it is dripping. That means water is falling. Here also sample B, it is dripping. Now the dripping is now very slow. After some time it will stop, and then after a pause what we are getting, that the water collected at the bottom after filtering, it is 25, and as it is coming 20, so the water collected here is approximately less than 15, 12 in approximately 15. In case of sample A, approximately 15 it is coming, as it is 25. You can see 25, this is 20, so it is coming 15. Similarly, in case of sample B, you can see this is again 25 and here 20, it is less than 50. The water level is at less than 15. So 12 it is coming. Okay. So in sample A we got the water collected in the measuring cylinder after filtered through the soil is 15 in sample A, and in sample B the water collected in the measuring cylinder after filtered through the soil is 12. Okay, so total water is not filtered through the soil. So we have to find out that how much water is retained in the soil. So now I will show you the calculation in the book. So as I said, here is the observation line you will write this one, that the observation and results are recorded in table. This will be in the lined page, and this observation table, whole table will be in the white page. So in the observation table you see, you write serial number 1, don't write garden soil, only write soil sample A. Serial number 2, soil sample B. Weight of the soil, we had taken dry weight. You have to consider that before pouring water, 20 gram, 20 gram. Volume of water poured, 20 ml, 20 ml. Volume of water collected in the measuring is 15, and here you write 12. Here you write 12. So it is 15 and it is 12. Now the volume of water retained in the soil, what you will write? How you will get? 20 minus 15, what is collected. So 5 ml is retained in the soil, and in this case it will be 20 minus 12. So 0.8 ml is retained in the soil. So now water holding capacity, how you will find out? In this way. Means the y minus z means this value by the dry weight of the soil. Always remember 20 gram into 100. So it is coming 25%, and here we will write 8 in here. So 8, you can see 8 by 20 into 100. So how much it is coming? 8 by 20 into 100. So 5 8s are 40. So it is coming 40%. 40. It is 8. It is 8. So it is coming 40%. So who has the more retention capacity? Soil sample B. It has retained, water holding capacity is 40%, and the former soil sample A 25%. This you will write in the white page. Then the conclusion is what? You write here, don't write garden soil. Soil sample A has less water holding capacity, less water holding capacity than the soil sample B, as we have got in the result. Because bus this one, up to this you will write, don't write this all. And then the precautions. Okay, so in this way you can perform the experiment. So we perform the experiment, this water holding capacity of soil. Students, with this video of experiment I will give the writing style of observation, table and observation in the next slide when I will upload it in the YouTube channel. So see up to the end. Okay, and the Viva question comes on this, that which soil has more water holding capacity, clay or sandy? So you will say clay. Why? Because of the pore size. Pore size of the soil particles of clay soil is very less than the sandy soil particles of the sandy soil. So it can hold the water more than the sandy soil. Okay, so thank you.